I'm confused. That movie didn't tell anyone's backstory at all. How am I supposed to know who these characters are?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Just introduce all these characters and give them like these funny moments, and I'm supposed to know who they are. That was a great review by the New Yorker, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was saying, or it said something about for anyone just jumping in, like it doesn't explain anything about the characters or the plot that's going on. People are just supposed to know, and so yeah, it was pretty well panned, or made fun of. I also love the dank ass meme of Waluigi disappearing, going, "Wario, I don't feel wow."
Yeah. In case you haven't noticed, we're talking about Infinity Wars, the Avenger movie.
Yeah. You remember back in those humble days when we thought, like, during the first Avenger, when we said, "Man, like, how are we gonna keep track of like all these 5 A-list actors, and how are they gonna wrangle them in? And we're supposed to give everyone equal time, and Mark Ruffalo."
And Mark Ruffalo.
And then we were like, "Oh man, it's impossible. There's too much personality there." Oh, those are simpler times.
Those were the days.
I was a little bit worried about that kind of issue at the beginning, because I was like, we're everywhere, we're jumping back and forth. There's not a whole lot of focus on much at all.
Yeah, no.
But no, it turned it around. It ended up having a cohesive, good story.
It handled personality, the ego interaction pretty well.
Yeah, everyone got their moment, as brief as it was. They got something.
And the clash and butting heads, it made sense.
Yeah, and well, they don't have to worry about as much having to give everyone their moment in the next movie. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah, they have like half the cast.
Oh man, I just imagine like the kids who've been watching these Avenger movies just walking out just crying. Daddy, is Black Panther okay?
That's another meme.
Oh.
Everyone's crying over the Avengers.
Really?
Yeah, it's just another meme. It's like after the Avengers, just like crying.
I just imagine all the action figures they can send. You can get a Iron Man with a replaceable arm that you can shove in the slot in his chest, and you can get Spider-Man with tears that come out before he turns to dust.
Or you can sell a pile of dust
and call it Bucky.
Oh man, we really need to append super spoilers.
These have never had any regard for spoilers at all.
Yeah, we spoil the crap out of.
I always assume no one's watching, so I don't care.
Okay.
Man, speaking of which, so Tom Holland is really, really good at moment where you think he's gonna die and he cries, and it fucking gets you, man. You're just like, man, he's just a kid. He's really good at selling the whole, like, I don't want to die bit.
Yeah. Tom Holland is he's getting to be a good actor.
And, we have only seen him in 2 or 3 movies, and he's been good in all of them.
Fair enough.
I don't know what else he's done other than superhero movies. And Star-Lord is very good at losing his temper every time someone mentions they killed a woman in his life and throwing a shit fit. What did he really ass that whole thing up?
Yeah.
The glove was off the fingers, man.
It was barely by the grip of his. It was just barely held on.
I think that one issue I had with it, like other than it having to jump back and forth, you're like, all right. I know we're trying to get characters to meet so that way we don't have to jump around so much. But it was a lot of jumping around. And then a lot of moments where it's like, oh, something's happening, but we need our character. We really need to get that dialogue out and get the 2 characters or 3 characters that like to butt heads and fight. We really need them to talk for way too long while something's happening in the background that can wait. It can really wait. So Strange is right there getting holes poked in him, and we're just like, hey, come on, you're a kid, and all this stuff, and he just, giving them shit while Strange is just like, ow, ow, ow.
Yeah.
Then the Spider-Man's there pulling off the glove, and we have to have time of them talking, saying, don't do it, Pete, don't do it, Quill, don't do it. So, that was a bit much. I do like that we had other people than just Thanos, because we're like, yeah, if it was just Thanos, he would just be kicking the crap out of everyone, and we'd be like, boy, this sure is hopeless, but they gave them someone to kill.
Yeah.
We needed minions. I never thought I'd say we needed faceless minions.
Nah. We need an action scene. You know, if you have an action scene, you need something to kill.
Yeah, I mean, we had to have something for our heroes to beat. Because clearly, and Hulk got his fucking shit rocked.
Yeah,
so
shit.
That was cool.
No, there ain't no. Now we got Pussy Hulk.
Yeah, no. Did he just have his feelings hurt? And he just like, I don't want to come out. Big purple man, scary.
You know, like Purple Man. Purple Hulk suck.
I'll bet there is a purple Hulk in there.
Well, not yet.
Oh,
well, I mean, in the comics, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Super purple Hulk figure.
There's a Hulk for every color of the rainbow. I'll bet there's even a rainbow Hulk. Anyways.
No, that's just Batman.
Mark Ruffalo is standing there, so he's still in it.
I gotta admit, it took me out of the moment because of how obviously CGI'd at the end, Mark Ruffalo inside the Hulk costume.
Yeah, it looked pretty silly.
So obvious. I'm like, damn it!
Yeah,
I can't not notice it. Took me out of the moment.
There was also a bit where Thanos kicks the shit out of Thor, and he's picking him up by his shirt, but like his glove has like a smooth motion, but you can see like under it like Thor is just kind of jiggling around a little bit. I was like, wait, what?
He's ragdolling?
Yeah, a little bit, just slight. It just the movements didn't sync up, and I thought it looked funny.
Oh, okay.
And that movie essentially undid a lot of other movies. Wakanda Forever is gone.
Yeah.
The entire alliance from like Guardians 1, they're all dead so we can get the stone. Just off screen said, like, yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
Damn.
All an ass.
Asgard is its people, and its people is dead.
Yeah. Asgard's gone.
Well, Asgard is its people. So now Asgard's basically just Thor.
Pretty much.
Are you the Prince of Asgard? No, I am Asgard. So, that's undone. Gamora's rock. See, I was thinking, it's like, okay, everyone came into this thinking like, and I didn't have anything spoiled for me, honestly, other than the internet. I kept seeing people like disappear, and so I was like, okay, I guess people are gonna dissolve in this movie.
Yeah.
I put two and two together, but I didn't know who. But I went with the approach that everyone else had. With contracts are gonna be up. Chris Evans is out of it. Robert Downey Jr. is getting out of it. Those were the main ones, the two major ones that I knew. But I was like, I imagine contracts are up. Those are the people that are going to die, and that's not who died at all.
Yep.
So I was like, so as I'm seeing people dissolve before my eyes, I think to myself, how are we going to magic this and make it okay and everything happen? And I think it's going to be really boring if Strange is just like, all right, we got the stones back, we can stop Thanos, let's turn it all back. Let's turn it all back.
I have a feeling you're going to be disappointed.
I hope that's not it. Or we just do a thing where it's like, hey, look, the people whose contracts are up, they're like dead for sure though, because they had the bad death. But dissolving, we could undo dissolving.
Yeah, Gamora ain't coming back.
That's what I'm wondering too. They have a third movie coming out. I hope someone let James Gunn know.
It's gonna be Iron Man and Nebula.
Can't wait for that pairing. I liked how everyone was just instantly like, yeah, we like Thor more than Quill. We have Thor. I also saw that in a meme, and I figured that was the one where the guy's like looking back at that girl or whatever. It's basically the guy is all the Guardians, and the girl he's looking at is Thor, and the other one is Quill.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. So, I don't know that there's a whole lot I can say, because, I mean, all we would do is describe what happens in the movie. I pretty much said, like, the things I liked and didn't like. It's a solid movie. Yeah, I mean, as these are.
It did a good job keeping the non-stop action going and keep the plot progressing.
Yeah.
Of course, it was nothing but plot progressing and action.
Yeah, I like the latter half, though. As much as I said we need minions to kill, I like the major, like, I guess sons and daughters of Thanos minions. I didn't care at all for, like, the weird... I mean, it was a fight because it needed to happen. We needed something to fight.
Yeah.
But, you know, that was kind of throwaway, but I did like the latter half just because serious things were actually happening.
Yeah.
Important things.
Stakes were raised. And finally, something was happening.
Yeah. I think Josh Brolin is a very good Thanos, actually.
Yeah.
Like, for all he's been in these movies was just a guy in a chair.
Yeah, and then he humanized Thanos, which is legit what happens in the comic. Thanos is a person.
Yes.
He's not an all evil bad guy, except in the golden ages. But
I mean,
in more recent times, he's an actual person who, he lives, he learns, he loves, everything.
His plan's very kind of short term, though. I mean, it's either going to be an extinction level kind of thing where, all right, half population's gone. Is it here?
Yeah.
It is here. Half the population's gone. So he leaves the other half to either repopulate or they'll just be fully extinct. And so when the repopulation happens and people start surviving here and there, it'll should take a long time. But I mean, what happens? We just wait for them to get too populated and then just snap them away again.
We learn by then. That's what happens. We learn by then. After all of us are gone, we learn not to overpopulate. It's essentially what it is. The message about, you like China, two a limit, two per couple.
I mean, maybe I'm a morbid person. Yeah, I guess so. Either way, it works as a plan because it will definitely take millions of years to repopulate that much.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe I'm a morbid person, but I feel like everyone at some point has had that idea cross their mind, like, boy, it would solve overpopulation if half the planet were dead, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he just took seventh grade my idea and just wished them all away to the cornfield, man.
Dusty cornfield.
Is fun the right word? Everyone died. I like the latter half more when I like the actual story beats going on. The humor was fine. At the beginning, I was like, I don't know. This feels like they're maybe it's because it felt rushed. It's all right, we gotta have this character do a quip because this character always quips, but that's everyone on the roster.
Yeah.
So everyone's quipping.
Everyone had to do their time.
And so I was like, all right, it's a fun joke. It didn't make me laugh out loud, except for maybe twice.
Yeah, there's a few jokes that got a chuckle.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think when it got a bit more to focus, and we got some characters all in a scene where we could finally just have conversations instead of just I wonder what happened to Vision, and then we cut to where Vision is, and it's just two people fighting, other two superpowered people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like some of the story bits. I think it was a good movie.
Yeah.
A good half a movie, I guess.
It was a good, solid movie. I like what they did.
It basically went for Empire Strikes Back kind of ending, where it's oh, it's a downer because that way when our heroes are triumphant, it's that much better kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, other than those couple issues, couple funny things here and there, I feel like we would just be talking about plot more, or just saying, and then this happened in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think it was fun.
Yes, enjoyed.
I guess half the population who didn't dissolve will maybe find our channel. I mean, I'm still here. You're still here. Let's see if there's anyone at home.
Yeah, I need to flip a coin, see if I live or die.
Oh yeah, you want to do that here?
I'm good. You got any coins?
I got coins. We'll end this on a Did Jakenan live?
Tune in next time. It's a live.
This is a disaster. How you fucked it.
Oh, I fucked
You fucked
it.
it.
I fucked it.
Did you live? Did we
Yeah.
know?